welcome back. This is actually my first theory video for the 100, and I hope that I do a good job of making you guys understand me what I'm about to say, because I'm not really good at theorizing for this show, because like I said on my video predictions for episode 307, there's a lot of things that I do not understand, but I believe that I have a general idea on what the hell is going to happen, or what is happening actually. So at the end of the episode of last week's episode, we saw Titus hitting Murphy, and in that conversation, that little piece of conversation between Titus and Murphy and Jaha, Alie, and Raven on the other side gives us a lot of clues. First of all the punishment and all the beating Murphy has been enduring on the hand of Titus, the first thing he says is, "I don't know anything else or nothing more about Clarke." And Titus says, "I don't care about Clarke. I want to know about this little chip." So why has Titus spent so many time asking Murphy things about Clarke? What is it about Clarke that makes him believe that Murphy might be holding some information? It's interesting because so far we have seen that Titus always goes against what Clarke believes. So is this just a way of Titus trying to understand Clarke, or trying to get something to use against her? I'm very conflicted about Titus. I used to like Titus because I thought he was always protecting Lexa, but I think he's protecting something else. The episode, next week's episode 307, is named 13. Let's just focus on that last scene. I'm gonna use maybe photos for you guys to know what I'm saying, but in one of the photos we can see that there's a drawing on the wall, and that drawing looks like a woman and looks a lot like Lexa. It could be somebody else, but right now it looks a lot like Lexa, and it does have the infinity symbol too on one side of the room. And there's this capsule that says Polis with the A and R erased, which was Polaris, one of the 13 station. So I don't believe that whole thing, that thing is just what the 13th station is. I think that landed somewhere, and Titus have brought that thing to the place that he's holding Murphy hostage right now. We know that Alie is looking for an update on her program, pretty much Alie 2.0, because she believed her creator Becca knew that Alie was defective, that Alie was the one who bombed everyone and pretty much destroyed the entire planet. So what I believe is that the grounders, the first grounders, are actually the survivors from the 13th station that didn't get to the Ark. So they were floating, and at some point before the Ark came together, this part, the 13th part, fell to Earth. That's why maybe the grounders are not affected by radiation, but their blood is not as strong as the Sky people, because they didn't live that longer on space. We know that what makes the Arcadia, the Sky crew, tolerant or are not affected by the radiation is because of all the time that they have spent on space, especially for the little delinquents on the first 100 people that came to Earth, because they have been born there, so their bodies are able to process the radiation and get it out of their system without affecting them. So if the grounders were at some point on the sky and then fell off, they are able to do the same, but their blood is not as strong as the sky crew. That's my theory on that. So when the 13th station landed and they were some survivors, I believe, I don't know if Titus is immortal. I don't believe that. But maybe his ancestors are the ones that hold the information that maybe Alie is looking for, and they know that they have to keep that a secret, because that's what, if Alie gets hold on that, then she can destroy everything again. What Alie's doing with this whole city of light and giving the chips is she's eradicating pain, but she's an artificial intelligence. She does not understand that humans need pain, need to feel the necessity of revenge. Those things, feelings, is what makes us human. She is a machine. She was created to not feel anything, and she believes that her way of thinking, of not having feelings, of not having pain, it's the way everyone should feel in order for them to be happy and safe. That's her whole idea of the city of light. But we know that that's not true. Now this is where the Nightbloods come into place. What if the code, it's not a machine, but rather people? People are the true key to destroy Alie, because people are capable of having feelings, of having rational thoughts, of feeling pain and everything. Now, the way Lexa has been raised is for her not to get attached to anyone, for her to not love because love is a weakness. And ultimately, love is what is making her change. So maybe that's why Titus is so confused on Lexa's change and why he wants to know all about Clarke, because he wants to know what is motivating Lexa to do this. Maybe Titus fears that if Alie understands that the grounders are changing, then she will attack. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on Titus' behalf, and I'm not gonna say that he's bad. I'm just gonna say that he's protecting something, that he is protecting the code. I believe the code is not like a mechanic thing or something generated on a machine. I believe the code to destroy Alie and to make a better world is actually the Nightbloods. I mean, it could be. And I also believe that the first commander, the first one to implant herself with the code, is actually Becca, the creator of Alie. That she used her own face and everything to create Alie, but I guess the good version of Alie. You have to understand that what Becca did is something that she doesn't want Alie to get a hold on. So Alie won't never understand feelings. She's not able to feel that. For her, is eradicate pain, eradicate greed and everything that makes us humans, all the bad things that sadly makes us humans, and just give them the happy ending, you know? And that's not what life is. That's not what the future for them should be. So that's why I think Becca thought, okay, if I put the code on the Ark, on one of the 12 stations that are gonna get on Earth, they're gonna stay on space. If I put it there, I'm sure that Alie will find a way to get them back. I am also very positive that the failure that the Ark had on the air supply, it was Alie making that. I believe that Alie can cause some sort of problems. I don't think she can access the Ark, because then why make the trip to everything? So, but she maybe could have caused the troubles on the Ark to make the Ark come back so she can look for the code. But I think Becca is much smarter than her, because she is a human being, and she said the only way that she's not gonna be able to get it if I put the code on people. She's not gonna understand why the code is working like this, because she is not human. It's a very smart move. It's something that is very unlikely, so that's why I think Becca did that. So I believe that the fact that Lexa is very special is because of that, because she is a Nightblood, and because she is changing and maybe activating the code that they need to either destroy Alie and actually have peace and look for a bigger picture on the future of both the Grounders and the Sky Crew. And I believe that Alie will do everything in her power to destroy that. And that put us not so much in... It puts Lexa in danger. Lexa, let's just understand that Lexa is always in danger. Her life is always in danger, whether she does the right thing for the Grounders or whether she does the right thing for the Sky Crew. She's always gonna be in danger, because she is a Nightblood. She is part... I think she's part of the GOAT. Because if not, why on the wall the main part of that drawing is Lexa, or is a human being? It's because the machine or whatever it is that needs to work and needs to be for maybe the Earth to wipe out again, it needs to be a human. And I believe that Lexa won't get into any machines to destroy the world, you know. But if she continues believing that blood must have blood and blah blah blah, then she will fall into the same steps of the or other commanders that have died before her. Now, I do believe also that maybe Lexa doesn't understand this completely, and her dream that she have where the other commanders talk to her is actually true, and it's maybe her way of connecting to the people who have died before her, and they are actually telling them that there's an assassin. And I don't want to believe it, but that assassin could possibly be Titus. Maybe Titus, every time he sees that one of the commanders are not, you know, what he needs to make the machine work or make something work, he killed them in order to have a new Nightblood and try this again and again until he has the result he wants. Okay guys, so that's my theory. I'm sure you guys will love to disagree or agree on my theory, so please let me know in the comments below what you think. If I made sense, if something that I just said makes sense, let me know in the comments below. I may be wrong in everything that I just said, maybe not. This is, like I said, this is what is fun about this show, and I love it because since this show Fringe that used to air on Fox, I haven't theorized. And I gotta tell you guys, when I did my Fringe theories, I was right most of the time. Yeah, but I also started watching Fringe since pretty much the beginning, so I was a little bit more caught up on that. And they talk about science, so you can actually go to Google and look for the science, and then you make your theories out of that. But this show reminds me of that, and actually that drawing of Lexa on the wall made me believe that it has some relationship or some... it's relatable to what happened with Peter Bishop on Fringe. Maybe some of you watch Fringe, maybe some of you didn't, but if you want, you can go to Google and look for Peter Bishop and his story. And he was part of a machine that ultimately fixed the timeline that he was born, and then he disappeared. And then we asked ourselves where Peter Bishop was, and nobody remembered Peter Bishop. What if that happens on the 100? What if Lexa gets in there, gets into the City of Light, and then no one remembers Haida, and the only one who remembers Haida is her true love, Clarke, because that happened in French too. Olivia was the one who started remembering things of Peter. Her father also started remembering Peter. So yeah, I don't think they're dealing with timelines on this show, but they can do a spin-off of that. Maybe. I don't know. So, like I said, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, please. Please subscribe if you want me to do more of these theory videos. Let me know your comments so we can talk. Maybe my mind goes somewhere else for the next video. Who knows? Who knows? So, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time, and please enjoy my review, reaction, and promo breakdown video for next week's episode. Links will be in the description below and around this video somewhere. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!